Okay, let's look at the initial setup that you need to do for your letters. So setting up your letterhead in the built-in word processor. We're going to set up the starting template and also the job reminder letter that's used in the daily marketing facility. So we're going to go into the documents, document templates area, and the template that we need to set up, the starting template, is in the client's letter section here. So if we put a tick in the box, all the letters that are available in that section are there. There should be a few more than this download. There'll be things like envelopes and things like that also on the initial installation. But the one you need to go from is the starting template. So if you click that one and double click it, that will open the word processor and open the starting template here. Now I'm not going to run through and read everything that's on here. I'll just quickly show you what you need to do in here. As it says there though, you can add headers and footers using the format tool. So if you look in here and you want to add headers and footers onto this letter that you're creating, all the page setup options come in here. So you can adjust the margins, the header and footer sizes, whether they're on just the first page or all pages, etc. So it's a proper word processor in here that allows you to add your headers and footers to this if you want. If I just close that down, or you can add things in text frames. So like we've put a couple of samples on here. These are just text frames that are on the system, and you can do that using the insert text frame, and then you would drag the text frame out and put your text in. You can add your logo in if you wish, as it says here. So if I just delete this, and we're going to delete the text frame here. So you just click those and click the delete buttons. I'm going to delete that text there as well. And I'm going to imagine that I'm setting up my letterhead, so I want to insert a picture. So we'll go to the insert and insert image, and then you just look for the image that you want to insert. So I'm going to have a quick look for that now. And you can look for different formats of image. So we've got Windows bitmap files, TIFF files, Windows meta files as well, PNG files, JPEGs and GIFs. I'm looking for a JPEG file. Let's put a logo in here. So let's put one of our logos there. We can resize this as well, so you can drag the corners. So all the usual things in programs like Word and OpenOffice and things. So we've got a logo in there. Obviously you want to add your company name details in here, so you can manually add those in. So if I just put in there Doncaster Chemdry, let's just put on a little bit more of the address. So you can put your address details in there. If you wanted to make the name a little bit bolder, you can use bold. You can adjust the type sizes, the fonts, so we can change all the font details. And again, you can format the text boxes. So if you were to click onto the text box, right click, click format text box. Again, you've got all the similar sort of facilities and tools. So the alignment of it, does it move with text? Where is it positioned on the page, horizontally, centrally, etc. Size and distances, and the frame and colour. So on this we're going to put that there's no frame. So we're just going to tick that there's no line, untick that, and then the line's removed from there. Now, although the line is visible on here now, that's just so that you can see that that's text that's actually in a text box. When you were to print this, the line won't actually be there. So you just need to go through this, insert your pictures, your details, web address, those sort of things, and this is a one-off setup. The reason we recommend that you start from this starting template is we've done a few things for you to make it easy. We've put the merge field in for date today already, so when you print the letter it'll automatically put today's date on. We've put the name and address merge field in, and we've started the letter for you as well, dear, and then we've put the dear merge name in, so it just puts the client details in. And then as it says on here, start your letter here. So you could, if you wanted to, you can just delete all this text when you've done, and you can have just a completely blank letterhead with just the today's date, the name, address, and the dear section in there. The other thing as well, as you remember, if you can put headers and footers in, so you could have text and information in a footer there already, or you can just add text in a text box as we've done here, just to show you how flexible this is. What we'd recommend is that we've given you some tips in here as well. Make sure you've got the yours sincerely on. You could put it so that you could put your signature image in there if you wanted to, if you don't want to hand sign every one, and just have the footer ready. Or the bottom of the page ready. So put a PS on, and always have a PS as a call to action on the letter. So have a read through this. It tells you a little bit more about some of the other things that you need to do to set this starting template up. Now, once you've got this how you want, and this is where you want to start every letter from, just go up to the File menu and click Save. And what that's done now is save this, as the name suggests, as your starting template for every other letter that you're going to create in the system. So if I just close that letter down, so remember, these are the letters that you can open from the client's record, and I'll show you where you do that in a second. But when you want to create a new letter that's a sort of stock template there ready for you to open, all you would do is you would come into this client letters section here, and you would double click and open the starting template. And then to leave this as it is, you would immediately click File, Save As. And then all you need to do is change the end of the file name here. So leave the prefix on, the GetBookedUp client letter bit, but just change the starting template bit here. So this could be a summer offer, as an example. And if we click Save, that's now saved this as the summer offer letter. And then you can edit that here. So you've opened your standard letter, and here we go. Hi, here's a great summer offer for you. And then when you finish that, you just click File, Save, and then we can close that down, and you can see that summer offer letter is in here as well. So let me just show you in the client record where you would access these. So we're in the client's record now. You access these, it's on the main tab on the client details screen. We've got this printing options section, the top button here. We click into here and we should be able to choose, there we are, the summer offer. We can click that. It opens up the actual letter template that's in the background there. And again, at this stage, even if you want to edit this, you can edit this before you click File, Print, and print that out. And you can see that's custom merged the client's details in already into your standard letter that you've got there. What that will also do as well is record that in the client's contact log. So we just close that down now. So any of those client letters that you create are available to print directly from within the client's record here, already mail merged into. The only other letter that we need to do now is we need to look at the job reminder letter, and that's part of the daily marketing function. So if we put a tick in the box here under document templates for daily marketing, these are all the letters that will be downloaded by default, and there should be a job reminder in there. So if we choose one of the job reminder letters, click it, double click it, it will open. So this is the job reminder letter. This is the client driven one where the client's asked you to remind them to have the item cleaned again. This is obviously not got the letterhead on, so you could copy and paste and create this on the letterhead that you've created within the word processor, or if you've already got pre-existing letterheads and pre-printed paper that you're printing onto, this is ideal. You can pre-print that directly onto there. The choice is yours really, but this just gives you the text that's going to go in there, and the merge field's already done for you. So we've got today's date in, the client's name and address details, we've got the dear field on there as well. And then as it says, as requested, your friendly reminder that it's job reminder period and your furnishings ready for cleaning. So the system pulls this merge field out of the client's record and will pop in there 18 months if it was 18 months that they asked you to remind them. So when we worked for you on, and it will put the job date in from the client's record, you returned your questionnaire and asked us to remind you to have the furnishings cleaned again in, and then it will put in there 18 months. Well, it's about 18 months, so please take a moment now to contact our office and schedule your next appointment to re-enjoy that clean and fresh experience. We look forward to hearing from you. And this is the basic standard letter that goes out from our business, and we've used this for years, and the return on this letter is 30-40% response to this. Obviously you can edit this to suit yourself. Just edit it, click File, Save, and that will save it for you there. So that's the job reminder letter that you need to have a look at. Now let me just show you quickly where that comes from. So if I close that down, that's produced in the daily marketing facility. You will click Build Grid, and then the top letter here, the job reminder, if there are any due, it would be listed in here. This is the letter that you're choosing, the job reminder letter. You will click Print Mail Shot and then choose the printer and print it from there. So that's it. We've created the starting template and shown you where that's useful for printing directly from the client's front screen, and we've also shown you where to edit the job reminder letter. So that should be the basic setup work that you need setting up of the Professional Plus edition.